Hey everyone, Cable the Antique Book Collective, and today I'm getting to you guys with possibly the best book BOLO ever. So guys, this book is actually in this box right now. I have it all ready to ship out, minus I haven't wrapped it just yet. I wanted to sort of show you guys how I sort of prep these things to ship them out. So this one, it's not quite how I ship all my books out. I'm shipping this one out actually double boxed, but that's because this book's a little bit more valuable than a lot of the books that I've been shipping, especially of late. But with that said, let's just pretend that the second box that this book is in is actually just the wrapped book. Because again, guys, I wrap all the books that I ship out. But long story short, I ship them out in a box, and I pack them in, paper on top, paper on the bottom. There's actually going to be paper around it on the sides as well, but that's basically just how I do it. And again, let's just pretend this box right here is the wrapped book. Of course, I haven't wrapped it just yet because I wanted to show off the actual book BOLO, because you guys aren't here just to see how I pack a book. But anyways, here's the book that we are looking at, guys. This one, I actually bought it several years ago, and it was in my death pile, and it wasn't necessarily in the death pile of things that I don't want to list because they're not worth anything. It was in the death pile of things that I was hanging on to for selling probably down the road a little bit. The reason why I didn't want to sell it right then and there was it was another experiment I was doing to see how much the price for a particular thing could increase in time. So as you guys might have heard, I had another set of books right here. It was an encyclopedia set, and those had declined in value by about half from when I bought them to when I sold them. Whereas this book, well, this book went up by a little bit. So when I bought this book, I bought it for $1 or $2. It's Warhammer 40K. If you guys have ever heard about these books, you probably know that they can be a little bit popular. And in addition to that, the people that get into these normally have a good amount of money to just sort of spend, and some people would say waste, but they really get into this particular franchise of books, and it can sell for really, really good money. But anywho's, when I bought this, it was back during my FBA days. I was a scanner, scanned it, saw that it was worth a good chunk of cash, and with it being the hardcover actually is not the first edition of these books. The first edition was a paperback in 2010. This came out 4 years later. However, this thing's worth a chunk more. So the paperbacks you guys can get for online for $30 to $50 roughly, depending on condition. The hardcovers, those things sell for a few $100s. There were some comps that I saw with this for $300. Some were a little bit more, some were a little bit less. This one actually just sold last night. I had it at auction to see what it could really fetch. I actually was selling it for let's see, I think it was 15%-ish for the advertising fee. So I did lose a chunk of change for the advertising fee, but it was just because I was like, let's see what this one can really do. Let's see how fast this dog can run, if you will. So with that said, this one ended up selling for $280 for this one book. Again, I bought this book a few years ago. I paid like $1 or $2 for it. I believe I bought it in Hermiston. And Hermiston is a town in Oregon. I've only gone to that Friends of the Library sale once. I have not actually been back, even though it was a really, really good one. Honestly, I need to go back, and that's not just because I sold this book, but because a lot of the books that I got from that sale were really good, great condition, lots of really good stuff. I really feel bad for not going back to that one sooner, but hey, you get busy doing all these other things. But long story short, this book, this series, the Warhammer stuff, it's definitely something you guys should keep an eye out for. They can be really good books for selling. They can make you some really good cash, especially if you can get them for a good price. With that said and done, I'm going to keep this video short because this is actually the second time I'm recording it. I shared a lot more in the first time, but my computer being garbage decided it didn't like it and deleted the whole thing. So if you guys would like to help me not have that happen again, I could use some more channel members, because man, computers are expensive, and considering I only use this computer now to record for this channel, I don't really have a purpose in upgrading this one if it's not covered by the channel. So with that said and done, you guys don't need to do that whatsoever. That's just me sort of rambling. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys would like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe up there, or you can check out one of my other videos there, and I will see you guys in the next one.